Brick Chick here with a tutorial on how to make the roof that I normally put on my houses, like this style of roof. This will not be like a full tutorial. I won't be doing, piece by piece steps, but I will go through and show you exactly how I did this so you guys can put this style of roof on your houses too. What's nice about this is that, it's seamless. You can't see in there. Has a very clean roof line. You can't see inside of it. It just looks really nice too. And it's sturdy, it's not going to fall apart. And if you want to have an attic in your house, these roof parts do come off very easily. You just simply take it off like that. So let's take a closer look at how I made this. Alright, so first I'm going to start by showing you how I made the frame of the roof. So it just kind of looks like this. I did raise it up by one brick because, the actual roof part hangs off a little bit. And so if you're setting it on a flat table like this, it'll fall off. But if you stick it on a house, the roof can hang down just fine. So normally I wouldn't do that, but I just did that for this demonstration. And then normally I just put, 2x plates, 2x2, 2x8s along like the perimeter of the frame. And then I start by putting bricks on this side, on the back part of it. Same on the other side. Then I normally put supports in the middle, just so these parts, don't come caving in, and just for added strength. And then on, the front and back of the roof, I normally use these 1x3, like 30-degree roof slopes, instead of the 45-degree ones, just to make, a not as tall roof, a shorter one. And I just think it looks better, like this. So that is how I make the frame. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how I make the actual roof, not the frame. So I'll just start by taking this one. So, you take the colored plates that you want to use. I would recommend using, black or brown. I normally use black just because I have a lot of black plates. So you stick those on there. And normally I stick bricks on the bottom here and on the two sides. And on this one that doesn't have these, and I use these to cover the gap when they're put together. So the one that doesn't have those 2x2 smooth tiles, I actually make it a stud longer than the other one, just so it'll fit together better. And then, I just connect all the plates with plates underneath. It doesn't matter what color they are because they're not going to be seen when it's all assembled. And on this one I put the bricks so there's a two, stud gap between the last brick and the end of the plate on this. And then, to keep it in the frame, what I do is I take just, bricks, doesn't matter what color, again, you're not going to see it, and I stick them so they are, you see these little tubes in here? I stick them so that is 2.5 of those tubes away from the brick on the end there, so you can see there. Kind of like that. And make sure that you do not put anything, plates or bricks, on this one stud area over here right next to the brick on the end, because that's where the roof's going to be going over the wall of the frame, and you don't want to put anything there or else it'll, it won't go on correctly. So that's how I do that one. And this one's basically the same. I have the bricks, 2.5 of those little holes in there away from the end. Don't put anything in these areas on these sides here. And just connect it with plates. And this one, it's one stud shorter than the other one. And I do the bricks all the way to the end. And on this last one, I use a 1x1 brick with the one knob. And I just stick a 2x2 round tile in there to cover the gap on there. And as for, how to determine how long to make these for your frame, just use your common sense. Don't make one, this long for, a frame that's that small. Just use your common sense, and it's basically trial and error. I never get it right the first time on the length. I have to keep trying again until I get it right. Alright, and then for putting them on, I normally put this one with the tiles on first, but I take the tiles off because they pop off when you stick it on, and I'll show you why I put those on So you can just set it in there. So you can see, you know, it locks into place back there. It's not coming off unless you lift it off. And then the other one just goes on top of that one very easily. You know, it locks into place. It's not going to come off. And as you can see what I was talking about, that gap there, that does not look good. So I just stick a tile in there. Adds a nice, you know, little detail there. And it covers up that not so nice looking gap in there. Like that. So that's basically how I make the roofs on my houses. It's nothing fancy, you know, it looks really nice, but it's actually really easy. Just bricks, plates, and the slopes, and that's basically it. You know, nothing complicated, nothing super cool, just simple building techniques, and it looks really nice, I have to say. So I hope this tutorial helped you guys out, and thanks for watching.